square, motherfucker, cause the king is back.
What's up? How's everything? Everything going all right? Great. Okay. Welcome to another interesting, exciting video. You know what I'm saying? You know I gotta keep it nice and interesting. That's what I do. That's what I do. I like to keep it interesting. So here, well, actually, like I said, thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for the support. Thank you for people that, you know what I mean, support what I'm doing here. Just exposing things, bringing things to the light, making you think. So I definitely appreciate you. Okay, I want to say that first and foremost. Okay, so welcome to Zoo Lion Uncut. So today we're gonna talk about this video I got. Okay, I got a video of this white woman, right? This white woman, and she's talking as if white people are being discriminated against.
What?
All types of stuff. Like they sound like black people. You know what I mean? Like what black people have been going through for hundreds of years. This white lady is saying that, yeah, behind the scenes may be an issue that the powers that be are trying to cover up. Okay, I think this issue is the powers that be trying to cover up that there's a transfer of power going on. Okay, and when you listen to this woman talk, okay, all of this is going to start to make sense. But I'm gonna warn you. I'm gonna warn you, black people, so called. When you listen to this, okay, you might feel some kind of way, because I felt some kind of way hearing people from another race talking as if they're being persecuted against and mishandled. You know what I mean? And discriminated against, and property stolen, and all of this stuff, right? So while we're being here in America, we're being uh, just dumped with all types of celebrity drama stuff, celebrity related issues, P Diddy, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's other things going on behind the scenes, and we gonna look at it. And we gonna look at it. Okay, this is a very wild, interesting video. But I definitely want to know, like, is this really going on? Is this really an issue? Is this going on? Let's take a look.
Time is up, white people. Now, those are not my words. Those are the words of a South African politician saying to the white citizens of that supposed democracy where everyone has equal rights that the time of their ownership of their private property is up.
Now, she says that this is in South Africa. Okay, she's talking about, this is the South African leadership saying that time is up. The time is up. Okay. So like I said, this is what she's saying, and I'm gonna let you know off the break. Okay. This is something that I had already said was going to occur. Okay. Check out my past videos. I always talked about, you know what I mean, when the time is up. When the time is up, the time is up. All right. So I already talked about this whole situation, this transfer of power. Okay. It's a very real issue. Very real issue. Excuse me. drinking some tea. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, transfer of power is not a game, folks. It's not a game. But here in America, are you all trying to hide this? Are you all trying to hide this? You know what I'm saying? It's like I said, I've been speaking the truth for a long time. I've been speaking the truth for like decades. You know what I mean? But like I said, in the beginning, people wasn't listening to me when I was talking. People wasn't listening to me when I was talking. But now, 2024, up to this point, it should all make sense. It should all make sense at this point. You know what I mean? So we're gonna keep it spicy with this video, man. South Africa, time is up. All right. So let's keep this moving.
Because South Africa is about to legislate, or has legislated, to remove private property, to seize private property from white citizens and redistribute it to black citizens. It is a racist policy, it is a racist practice, and it is and should be internationally criminal.
Hey, yo, what did she say? She said they seizing private property. They seizing private property from white citizens and redistributing it to black people. Hey, yeah, I'm telling you, like, it just sounds wild. Like you gotta understand where I'm coming from. This ain't I'm not coming from a space of hate. I'm not coming from a space of hate. All right, so let me go ahead and drop a disclaimer. Basically, is this don't have nothing to do with no hate speech. This ain't gonna do with no hate speech. We ain't going against no this and that, no communities, whatever. Okay, we're not spreading no hate speech, but point blank period, this video is I'm conflicted. I'm torn. Excuse me, because it's the one side of things where people is gonna be like, you know, feel real bad about the misfortune and this and that, and then there's another side that says, well, we dealt with it. We dealt with it from y'all and others. You know what I'm saying? And etc. And then it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there on those two levels. Like, okay, it's just weird. It's just weird when you're listening to this with your physical ears, and yeah, for things to just turn around, and just flip on you. Hey, it's amazing. It's amazing. So it ain't nothing personal. But it's like, y'all been doing it. You and y'all, your cohorts. You know what I mean? Y'all been doing it. It wasn't no problem for y'all. You know what I mean? She said, she used the word racist. These are racist practices. Is she okay? Is she okay? Is she on drugs? These are questions that we need to ask. Okay, these are questions that we need to ask. Is she on drugs? Is she telling the truth? That's the big question. The big question is she telling the truth? now, now I know it sounds crazy. I felt the same way. Okay, I felt the same way when I first heard this. I was like, what? You know what I mean? But if she's telling the truth, this is the news. Okay, this is the news. This is the word. This is world news. This is the information that they want to keep from you and distract from you. Okay, and I'm here right here at Zoo Lion Uncut, and I'm reporting the news. And the news is that the world powers are crumbling. All right, the world powers are crumbling around you. Okay, they want you to be thinking about all this gossip and drama and all this celebrity news. They want to keep you distracted. But the real big news is that the so-called black people are the chosen people. Chosen people, God's children, the true Israelites, the Jews, and basically the Most High is destroying all the world powers. Okay, that's the truth. All right, if she's telling the truth, and then she's telling you that all this is going on, and it sounds crazy coming them folks being it becomes all types of racist and this and that. It's funny hearing this language coming out of her mouth like this. You know what I mean? If she's telling the truth, okay. So this is amazing. I'm not going to let the attention get off of this subject because that's what they want. They want to get your attention off of this. But nah, right here on this channel, we're gonna bring it right back. We're gonna bring it right back to this subject because this is news. This is the Most High. This is the time that you better pick up your Bibles. All the allies of America are getting hit with something crazy. Okay, it's weather issues going on. It's floods and all types of wild stuff. Believe it. And I'm not really hearing about it all like really hard on the news. I'm not hearing about it hard on the news. So yeah, I wonder why. I'm not surprised. But the Most High, this is the Most High doing this. Don't get mad at me for my opinions, okay? I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. The Most High is doing it, okay? So yeah, wild times, 2024.
Because white people are on the receiving end of it, it's not only okay, but it's approved of. Our own Prime Minister Theresa May went to South Africa and told them as long as it was legal, she had no problem with it. So the seizure of private property from people because they're white is okay, according to the British Prime Minister.
It's going down in South Africa. Okay, South Africa says, nah, we're going to change the game. Apparently. Okay. You heard the lady, according to this lady, she says that the Prime Minister of Britain, of the British, Theresa May, says we're going to stay out of it. We're staying out of it. We're not getting involved as long as it's so-called legal. Okay, so this focus is in South Africa. All right, but like I said, all across the world, that still don't negate the fact that all across the world, hey, it's looking like judgment. It's looking like judgment, earthquakes, wild weather, insects going crazy, animals going crazy. Man, you really got to be looking at this situation from a clear eye view. You know what I'm saying? You really got to be looking at this situation from a clear eye view because, man, if you can see what I see, this is amazing. Okay? This is amazing looking at this. Okay? Over here in America, we dealing with 2024, the year of truth. Okay? And basically, everybody, all the dirt, everything that was hidden is coming out. Everybody's getting revealed, thrown under the bus. It's just wild. Okay, but point blank period, they found out that that Jesus is black, that the Messiah is black. Okay. Now I'm saying that just because that's just the words that people are using, but I'm also going to say that is a word game. Okay, word games are being played. Okay, word games are being played. So even when you saying Jesus is black, you still using words you shouldn't be using, and it still shows that, you know what I mean? It still shows that you're lacking knowledge to a certain degree. Okay, I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. I'm trying to help people. Okay, what you call black, we call the God's chosen people, the Israelites. Okay, point blank period. So when you using all these other words, so-called black, African American, you don't know you're using a de facto words. Okay, words that are not real. Okay, so I gotta say that. Okay, because we need to get out of these word games ASAP. Stop playing these word games. Okay, black is not a nation. African American is not a nation. Okay, so don't think I'm playing. Don't think I'm playing with you, because I'm not. But yeah, we just rolling with the flow. We just rolling with the flow, people. Okay, I told you about that power switch. That power switch. Okay, you heard her in the beginning. Time is up. Time is up. Everybody get their time in the sun. Every dog has his day. You know what I mean? But time is up. So it is what it is, folks. It is what it is. We keeping the pressure on over here. We keeping the pressure on over here. We're not even gonna play, okay? We're not even playing with this at all. So it is what it is.
And that really doesn't come as any surprise, because anti-white hatred is also rampant here in Britain. This is a subject that I've talked about before, and it's one that I'll talk about again because it's very, very important, first of all, and secondly because no one else in politics is going to talk about it. It is the elephant in the room. Even people who'll talk about immigration or Islam will not talk about this. Anti-white hatred is extremely important. It's a vital issue. It's on a global scale. It's approved of from the global elites right down to local councils. So people write to me quite often about this issue, and a member wrote to me recently. It was during the time that that Sadiq Khan, the Mayor of London, had said that he would, I will link to this article below, had said that he would approve of a statue of Stephen Lawrence on Trafalgar Square. For those who don't know who Stephen Lawrence is, he's a black teenager who was murdered in a racial attack in London some years ago. It led to complete upheaval in the criminal justice system, and it led to policy changes which were completely wrong, completely misguided, and which turned this country into what it is now, with a several-tiered justice system with white people sitting at the bottom. There was an inquiry. This was the case that led to the Metropolitan Police being labelled institutionally racist. And the inquiry that was held into the investigation into this murder, the Macpherson inquiry and the Macpherson report, which followed, recommended that colourblind policing should come to an end. That in fact the police should consider the colour of a person's skin when deciding whether or not to proceed with a prosecution, for example, or to gather evidence for a prosecution. And we can see the damage that has done day after day, and nowhere more obviously than in, for example, the Rotherham scandal or the gang rapes all over the country, where because the rapists were overwhelmingly Muslims, the police turned a blind eye, and the victims were overwhelmingly white, so that was another reason not to care.
Now, I'm trying to piece this story together. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to piece this story together, so it'll make sense. Okay? So what is she what? White people are being oppressed in Britain too? Like, did I hear her say that? Did I hear her say that? And in Britain too, they're being oppressed or something, discriminated against. I told you this is weird language. This is weird language coming from the unmelanated. It's really weird. But anyway, so she's saying that they're having a problem even in Britain. Okay, why is the news not reporting on this? Okay, if she's telling the truth, she might be lying. Okay, she might be lying. Is she on some current? Is she on some current stuff? All right, she might be just trying to start something. All right, that's what I'm saying. I need somebody to get back to me. Hit me in the comments. Hit me in the comments so we can see what's true or what's false. Okay, because this is sounding outlandish. Where she might be on some current stuff and she just might be trying to start something. So yeah, get back to me on that. But anyway, she name dropped a couple times too. She mentioned Pakistan. Okay, are the Pakistan is Pakistan the culprits? Are they the ones doing this? Because she mentioned them as they the ones that's doing this. She mentioned Muslims. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, she might be trying to start something, but hey, she's saying this is what's going on. She's like, she said white girls are being all worded. She said white girls are being all worded and no one's doing nothing about it. Man, this is weird, but I'm like, this is wild. It's wild, but I'm trying to figure out like why nobody in the news is talking about it if she's telling the truth. Okay? If she's telling the truth. So we need some more info on this, but this lady, she sounds like she telling the truth. On one end. On one end she sounds like she might be telling the truth. I don't know. Okay? But like I said, people, this is wild times. This is wild times, people. Time is up. Okay? And like I said, I'm also going to put out the whole sovereign delegation. Okay? The whole sovereign delegations. You know, I'm a sovereign. I'm in my sovereign capacity. I'm in my sovereign capacity. Why? For anything that I talk about, that's what it's going to be. Okay? It's not going to be what you think. It's not going to be what you think. Okay? I got some stuff. Yeah. So it is what it is, man. Sovereign delegation. That's what I'm trying to tell black people. Stop. Find out the real words. Okay? Find out the real words and use the real words. All right? Point blank period. Israel. That's what it's about. It's about Israel. We ain't even gonna hold back. Israel. The Messiah is melanated. I call him Yahusha. Okay? Like I said, this is all about getting out the word game. This is all about getting out the word game and start using the correct words. All right? People that can hear me, I'm actually helping you. Believe it. People that can hear my language. Oh, okay. I'm helping you when I say this. So I'm not saying it for nothing. So this lady just blew my mind. She blew my mind when she was, while she's expressing herself. But she used the R word. It's just OC, people. OC. 2024.
This member who got in touch with me has told me and given me a list of names, which I'll read out to you. And this is not by any means an exhaustive list. I'm sure you have people in mind. So as well as the white girls raped all over the country and murdered some, while being called a white whore and white trash, and this is all white girls are good for, things repeated in court, there was no outcry. There will be no apology either, and there certainly won't be any statue on Trafalgar Square.
For the graphic nature of this video. Sorry about that. You know what I mean? At 1 minute she was using the R word. Now she talking about her people are being unalived. Yeah, I apologize for the graphic nature once again. But you know, back to my people. Look, man. You know, here on this channel, I'm always going to tell you the truth, okay? I ain't got no time to lie to nobody, okay? So, we only going to tell the truth over here. So, right now, like I said, with all this going on, because all you got to do is look around you. All you got to do is look around and see all these events that's going on around the world, okay? We just had an eclipse. An eclipse, that's, details about that is up for discussion. We're going to have to discuss that whole eclipse. But we're looking at the evidence right now. Okay, everything's in front of us. So for my people, right now it's time to we got to start getting real. We got to get real. We got to go back to the Most High. Okay, we got to get back in that Bible. Got to get back to the Bible. Get back to the Most High. Okay. Because right now he's showing his power throughout the world. He's showing his power, so it's undeniable. It's undeniable. You're not gonna be able to deny it. So okay. It's time to give the Most High all the praise. Give him his praise. Give him his due. Okay, all the praise, all the glory, all the worship, because he's showing you what he say go. He's showing you what he say go. Okay, so it's time to go back. It's time to go back. It's time to repent. It's time to repent of our sins. Okay, now I know I'm saying this, and I know the majority of us ain't gonna listen. Okay, but I'm still gonna say it regardless because it has to be said. Okay, it's time to go back, repent of our sins. All right. It's time to go back. Time to get these facts straight. It's time to give the Most High Yahuwah, the Most High. I told you, I know that name sounds foreign, but do your research. Okay, this is the 2024, the year of truth. Okay, where we got to start using the correct words. We got to start using the correct names. Okay. This is very serious times that we in right now. So it's time, okay? It's time to give the Most High Yah his praise. Time to get back in that word. If you left the word for a minute, it's time to go back. Because right now, even though everything is about us, it's about us and for us. The Bible was for us, by us. Our people, the Most High. Okay, now it's gonna seem like as this unfolds that this is the time for us to be turning up. It's gonna seem like it's time to turn up, but it's really not though. Okay, but it's really not. So I'm just putting that warning out there. I ain't telling nobody what to do. Do what you want to do. Okay, but for the people that know and can see what's going on right now, it's time to choose your side. It's time to choose your side. You with him, you with the Most High, or you with the devil. You with the devil, you with this world. Are you with this world? Okay, because all through the Bible he say, don't be lovers of this world. Okay, so it's gonna be a lot of people that it's about making choices. Which side you got to choose your side. This is about the wheat and the tares. So just a warning here from Zoo Lion Uncut. Sovereign delegation. Yeah. It's time to put your eyes to the sky, people. Put your eyes to the sky.
But here are some people, a list he has sent me of some people, white people murdered in racist attacks in the last decade or so in this country. So we have Chris Donald, a 15-year-old boy in Scotland, brutally murdered in a racist attack by Pakistanis. No statue on Trafalgar Square for him. Ross Parker, 17-year-old, murdered in Peterborough in a racist attack, also by Pakistanis. Also no statue for him. Richard Everett, 15-year-old boy, murdered in London by guess who? A gang of Pakistanis. And guess what? No statue for him. Christopher Yates, 30-year-old white man, murdered in London by Pakistanis. No statue for him either. As far back as 2001, this member tells me, Oldham's chief of police stated that 60% of the racial attacks in that town were committed by Asian gangs, Asian quote-unquote, Asian gangs against whites, and The Guardian was forced to admit in 2006 that almost half of the racial attacks nationwide were carried out against white people. Where is the outcry? Where are the politicians condemning this? Where is the international condemnation of this racial hatred? We are at a stage now where if you don't hate white people, you're considered a racist. And I will be considered a racist for making this video and for making these points. This is not racial hatred. What's coming from my side is not racial hatred. It's a response to racial hatred. This is wrong. To treat people like this because of the color of their skin is wrong. And the excuse given is that white people have treated black people appallingly, for example. Yes, we did. But I didn't. And this generation, we're changing and we're getting better. And by the way, I think we're about the least racist people in the world. And it's quite something to be proud of. We don't treat people, we don't take private property from people because they're black, for example, and nor should we ever be able to. But two wrongs don't make a right.
Man, I'm trying to piece together, man. This lady, man, look, okay, she dropped another name. She dropped another name in that segment. She said that the Asian gangs are, committing crimes against the white people. Okay, so it went from the Pakistanis to the Muslims. Now she just dropped the Asian gangs are involved. It's very interesting, people, very interesting, to say the least. Okay, but then she mentioned within the past 10 years, she mentioned like five people's names apparently to have been unalive within like 10 years. All right. Now let's talk about all the Israelite lives that have been lost. Okay, just countless lives just taken by law enforcement, taken by racist people. What else? Racist people. We got the law enforcement. They even got us killing ourselves. Okay, and let's talk about abortion. Okay, all the so-called black lives that have been lost Okay, just countless amounts. Okay, we're not, you know what I mean? That's where this conversation always gets confusing, because once you start doing the comparisons, it just looks crazy. It just looks freaking crazy that to see this video and to hear this, okay? But like I said, everything that was done to us at the time it was going on, it was okay. And now the tables have turned. Apparently, the tables have turned, and now it's always like this, where it just becomes a serious issue. Okay, when it was the drug epidemic, when it's just us, it's all good. When it's other people involved, you know what I'm saying? Other so-called races get involved, then it becomes a serious issue. Okay? Very interesting. Okay, very interesting. But, you know what I'm saying? Just like I said, just to hear talk about this, like there's just big. Somebody got to make it clear to me. We're gonna have to discuss it. We're gonna discuss it down in the comments. Okay, go ahead and hit that like button. Okay, go ahead and hit that like button. All right. So this video can spread to other people, so we can get more people involved in the conversation. You know what I mean? And subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Don't be afraid. Okay? Because like I said, all we're doing is telling the truth. That's all that's going on. Just telling the truth. All right? Point blank period. But, as I was saying, just all, you know, and that's going to have to come to a stop. You know that with all this new information coming out, okay? The black people are the chosen people, God's chosen people, Israel, the true Jews, okay? You know that it's just going to look very offensive. It's going to look very offensive in this time coming up just for these chosen people's lives to just be lost. You know that. Okay, and then she mentioned about, you know, that, yeah, her people and the other nations that were involved, yeah, they all did us bad. They all did us bad, but not this generation, okay? Not presently, okay? Now listen, that keeps coming up, okay? But these aren't our rules. These are the Most High's rules, okay? These are the Most High's rules. Now, your forefathers made decisions. Your fathers made the decisions, but they basically sold y'all up the creek, because the same way we was lied to about who we were, got us calling ourselves black and African Americans and blah blah. But we're actually God's chosen people. Okay, y'all been lied to too. Okay, so your forefathers sold you up the creek, but the Most High is like, hey, I told you, it's a difference between the God of religion and the Most High. Okay, and the Most High, he makes you pay for what your forefathers have done. Okay, and that's gonna have to be dealt with. Just like our forefathers, we weren't the original people to put us in this situation, but even though we've had to pay for our forefathers, okay, and that issue is going to apply to these other nations. It is what it is. It is what it is. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. Okay? I didn't lie to you. I didn't lie to you.
This is just as wrong. Didn't Martin Luther King say that he longed for a society where people were judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character? Do you think we are living in a society now where people are judged not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character? That is exactly the society. We are living in a society where skin color trumps all. The police, the politicians, the media, Non-white people are always treated as oppressed victims and white people always as oppressors. This has to stop. This is hatred against a racial group. And I and For Britain will speak out against it because it is wrong. It's extremely dangerous as well, by the way. And it's happening for a specific reason. The globalists want white people hating ourselves. They want white people hating ourselves so that we will give up Europe to the rest of the world and therefore achieve their aim of cheap labour here and a global dominating unelected force governing the world. That is not some conspiracy craziness. It's the truth. We are heading towards a globalist world. You can hear condemnations of nationalism, of patriotism, and now with Brexit even of democracy itself, because democracy is an inconvenience to the globalists. They want to foist a global world upon Europe. To do that, they have to take our voice away. And to take our voice away, they have to make us hate ourselves first. That is what's happening. We must stand up to it. We must fight back and proclaim that this hatred of white people is wrong and immoral, and we must bring it to an end. For Britain will talk about these and other difficult issues, and we will stand up for what is right. No matter what the media does to us, no matter what smears the other politicians throw at us, we will tell it like it is. We will tell the truth, and we will stand up to what is wrong, and we will fight for what is right, which is the equal treatment for all people in Europe, including white people. No more excluding us from job applications. No more of this sneering at us. No more of this too many white people in this room, too many white kids in this class. It's disgraceful. We must put a stop to it. For Britain will.
Now, she said that I'm happy about, the people from the other nations that want racism to stop. Okay. I'm happy about that. I'm glad about that. Very, very, very commendable that's what people want. Okay. In today's time. Okay. Because she said that's what she wanted. She wanted that whole racist thing to end. You know what I mean? She mentioned Martin Luther King and him, him in the dream. He had a dream about, color not being an issue and all of that. Okay, we know about all that. Okay, now, people that really can see, okay, that really understand the color game, okay, that color game is there. It was there for a reason, okay? It was there for a reason. So that's why it matters so much now, where people are like, Jesus is black, okay? Russia opened the vault. Vladimir Putin opened the vault and just revealed this information to everybody. That's why everybody is becoming so aware. People are becoming so aware all of a sudden because of Vladimir Putin, okay? But like I said, this color game goes way deeper than people understand, okay? You got to understand that, okay? The heavenly, in the heavenly realm, you have melanated people. The angels are melanated, okay? The angels are melanated. Everybody up there is melanated, okay? So that's why his chosen people would also be the same. So this whole little color game that's been here, you got to understand it's been here for a reason, okay? A reason. Now then you're dealing with the fallen angels, okay? Now, like I said, on a deeper level, okay, the fallen angels, the way everything is adding up, they left melanated, they left black, and they came down here white. Yeah. So it is what it is. So that color game was there, but point blank, we're gonna stick to what she said. As far as Martin Luther King, what he wanted, as far as his dream, et cetera, et cetera. Understand, okay? This situation is deeper is deeper than the way it's being expressed. And I'm going to say that. All right. So, like I said, it's commendable that you want to end racism, okay? But like I said, even for this generation, for the ones that want to end racism, okay, we still not going to get over the whole white privilege thing, okay? You still reap the benefits, okay? You reap the benefits whether you agree with it or not, okay? You still reap the benefits, okay? So you can't get away from those type of situations, and racism is still here. Okay, racism is still here. I was out Richmond. I was out Richmond a little while ago. Okay, a few months ago or whatever, and yeah, racism is still there. So we still got to talk about it. We still got to talk about it. Still got to deal with it. And even though this is what she's saying, you still gonna have to understand the fact that this ain't just about, oh yeah, you know what I mean. And like I said, I'm not going to just shine. This video is not just solely about white people or whatever. Okay, this is about this lady and what she has to say about things going on in her world. Okay, but to my knowledge, we're dealing with this issue has to do with 9 other nations, okay, that was involved in the captivity of God's chosen people, okay? And then that's what you're gonna have to deal with, that the fact that this ain't no regular situation about a certain group of people. It's about that, but a certain group of people got enslaved and had all this mass genocide going on, but these were God's people, the Most High's people, His chosen people, Israel. Okay, so everybody gonna have to let that sink in. When everybody's trying to wipe this under the table, you're not gonna be able to forget about the fact that these are the Most High's people that y'all did this to, and somebody got to pay for it. Okay, somebody gonna pay. Everybody involved is gonna pay for it. Okay, it just is what it is. Okay, people involved gonna have to pay. So it is what it is. That's why we in this time right now. That's why everything is just getting crazy. All right, everything getting crunchy. All right, because the time is up. The time is up. All right, time is up. Praise the Most High, y'all. I'm so thankful to just be here to witness all of this. All right. So it just is what it is, folks. It is what it is. That power switch, that shift, it's in effect. It's in effect. So, like I said, it's time to cleave. You want a chance to not be involved, to not have to face judgments, then better cleave to the house of Israel while you can. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? To God, to the Most High's people, Israel, it's time to get right. It's time to get right. I'm not playing as far as that. And this time, it's time to get right. Okay. Warning. I'm sending out a warning that this was what the best moves. Okay. Everything about this time is gonna say, yeah, turn up. Everything gonna say that, but I see a trick. So you heard it here. All right. So look, man, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're gonna keep you updated. On everything that's going on behind the scenes, everything that they want to keep you distracted from. You can come to this channel. And we'll keep you abreast of the situation and keep you up to date. All right. So go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell. And comment below so we can discuss it. So we can discuss all of this. Okay? The good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. We can definitely discuss it. All right. I thank you for coming through, chilling with your man for a minute. Kevin K. Go Hard, Sovereign King K, KK, whatever you want to call me. You know, thank you for that. Thank you to my subscribers. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. All right. Thank you for all the support and the love. Love you guys. I love you guys. Okay. If you with the truth, okay. If you with the Sovereign delegation, the Go Hard delegation, it's much love. We love you. Okay. So look, man, I'm about to go ahead and get out of here. Get in this nice weather. Y'all have a great day and a great night. Yeah.
I think back on the African American people in America. I think how that they were taken against their wills, put in the belly of ships, brought over here, beat, cussed. Many of them died in the guts of those ships, thrown overboard. They were pulled from families over there. You ain't never heard a gut-wrenching song. You hear a black person sing one of those old black Negro spirituals. Nobody knows. I can't sing it like that, see, because I hadn't experienced what they be. When you've experienced hell, it comes out of the voice. I said, when you experience hell, it comes out of the voice. If you're one of those people that you got problem with black people or whatever, you better shut your mouth, because they're God's people. You better hear what I'm saying to you. You better shut your white mouth. You better shut your white mouth. I'm not kidding you. I know some of you was raised in the deep South and you was raised by prejudiced people and bigoted people. You better get that out of your system. You better get it out of your system. It'll cause you to suffer right along with those masters. It'll cause you to suffer right along with them. These are God's people. And I know that there's wicked in white races and wicked in black races and all that. I'm not justifying none of that stuff. I'm just saying God knows what happened to the black race. He knows how they wound up over here, and God is going to reimburse the black people for all their trouble and all their labor. You watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you.